Hello everyone, Angelo here. I'm somewhere in like north of LA. I don't exactly know where, like north of Glendale even. Look at this view behind me. Huge mountains everywhere. By the way, it's such a hassle trying to find a place to park where there's all these trails. 2 trails I went to, and it was like dead-end streets and I couldn't park and the gates were up, so it's like I couldn't park anywhere. I was fortunate just to find one spot on the side of the highway right here. There's parking spots right by the highway, like on the highway, on the curb. I've been homeless in Los Angeles for 2 months, before that in Northern Virginia for 6 months, and I've had a reversal of fortune, or luck, in a way. But see, even all the bad stuff that was happening to me the last few days, it's all the same as the good stuff. Oh, and somebody told me watch out for rattlesnakes, so I don't know if I should have a rock. I don't want to hurt the snake if I don't have to. Actually, there was a big stick back here. I'll go get that. So I was feeling horrible yesterday, really frustrated, angry. By the way, I think my phone, it cuts off a file every like 33 minutes or so, because the last 2 videos, they've been pretty long, and then the last like 30 seconds or so, or a minute and a half, whatever, is cut out because it's over like 33 minutes. So that's why the videos have ended abruptly. I had to find a spot where it's like, it kind of sounds like I wanted to end it there. So I had to go over here for some errands. I'm trying to get up earlier. So first of all, the thing that I felt a lot better about yesterday, even, there we go, snake protection. Oh, now my glove's getting stuck on this. Which end should I feel like this end is better for snake protection. Ah, I'm gonna dance with these snakes. Even in all that misery, that's where the success came from. Today I got up, I decided I want to get up earlier because I don't like getting up late. It sucks. Well, let me correct that. I like getting up late. It's cool. But I hate missing out on stuff I need to do. I'm always, I know the day's getting away from me and I got stuff to do. And if there's events to go to, whatever, I'm rushing before that. Always a hassle. Look, you're on TV. There's people over here. So I decided, okay, I'm going to try and get up at 6 a.m. every day. First of all, my mind is so fucking weird. I don't know what's gotten into it. Like, I woke up at like 4:30. I couldn't fall back asleep. I'm having these delirious thoughts. I always do. Even for the rest of the day, they've been there. Really annoying, like intrusive, like I can't get these tastes out of my mouth and intrusive thoughts out of my head about annoying songs and shit. They cannot stop. And then I get so desperate for water when I'm lying down, I feel like I'm holding the bottle and drinking, but I'm like, why is no water coming out? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm lying down. I gotta get up and drink the water. So I get confused when I'm dehydrated. Roosters were crowing by where I slept, but I was already awake by that point. It was a lost cause. But I wasn't too worried about it because I'm like, it gives me the discipline. Somehow even getting up and driving the 2 miles to the gym took me like 30 minutes. Took too long, and I packed my clothes the night before. Just think about it, when I wake up, put my jeans on and socks on, remove all the cardboard and stuff from the windows, the sun visor, pack it all up, put it in the trunk, eat a little bit, start the car, then drive. Starting the car, remember, it always takes takes 10 times as long as 20 times as long as for a normal person's car, or a normal car, because I got to go out and hotwire it. Look at this view. I should have live streamed here, I guess. That's okay. I'll live stream at another time and date. Got up, went to the gym, had to do a bunch of running around. Thought I was going to go to this event where there were going to be a bunch of filmmakers. Then it turned out I got the date wrong. It's tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm probably not going to be able to go because I'll be working on this film, which is fine. I don't mind. What I regret is spending all that time driving the wrong way. I don't even mind. I mind the $15 in parking plus the $5 for the ATM when I withdrew 20. So I ended up paying $20 for parking for 10 minutes. Didn't even get a bathroom to use. It was in the middle of Hollywood, like right by the Chinese theater and the Jimmy Kimmel theater, all that stuff. So it's like there's nowhere to use bathrooms there unless you're a customer. And I already spent enough money, so I went in a bottle in my car. But okay, so what I was saying. My luck changed, but in a way I can't like coast on it or gloat on it. It changed because everything that was necessary for my luck to improve was in that misery yesterday. I was so furious, so angry. I was thinking of, stuff I wanted to do to let out my anger. Then I was like, oh, wait a minute. That should be a scene in my movie that's so dull and lacking and it's quiet. And I love that stuff. I love quiet, things I like YouTube videos of just quiet shots of like scenery like this. But for a movie, you gotta amp it up, or you can entertain yourself, but if you can feel the audience's interest wane, and I felt that with showing short films to people where they laugh and engage, and then where they're just like, show me what's next. It's bad, and I realize I don't want to just be self-indulgent. I want to make stuff that's powerful for audiences. So that was a great thing. All that misery I went through. Oh boy. Hope I have enough water. I'm already gone through half of it. Spending way too much on gas, food. I drove so far today, everywhere I had to go. I had to pick up mail. I got mail here now. I ordered new business cards, then I realized I accidentally had them, set the address to my parents' house. So it's like, oh crap, cancel that. Now I'm gonna have to reorder them. That's okay. Oh, also, so I found out I don't have to go to the DMV. Fuck the DMV. Yeah, all I have to do is just mail in this thing saying my new address. I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm gonna do that. Let's hope they don't just lose it or not look at it like in Virginia when I tried to change my address. That was so messed up. Not only could I never do it online, for some reason I could not do it online. I couldn't change my address online. And when I mailed it in, they never, in Virginia, when I moved out of my house, the last place I lived in, and I wanted to use my parents' address for my legal residence, they didn't get that either. I had to mail it to Richmond, the capital. They didn't get it. So somehow, eventually, I was able to do it online. Oh, you try and call? I tried calling. Never even connects. I don't know what the hell it is. I tried calling the other day. Maybe yesterday, tried calling the Virginia DMV, see if I could just say, well, I made a mistake. I want to put my mailing address in California, but I want my legal address in Virginia. Dial tone, clicks, disconnects every time you try and call the DMV. So that changed. But really, the big reversal was, first of all, going to the gym, even when it was kind of crowded, and working out hard, and realizing, okay, I can make some progress. I can do this. Even though it was late in the afternoon, it was like 4 or 5. Well, it's not really that late. Especially for me, I practically used to start my day around then. And writing my screenplay, rewriting it. I'm on technically my 8th draft. Officially, it's saved as my 8th draft. In reality, it's probably like my 15th or 20th draft, because I've gone back and revised and changed so much. And only now I feel like, with that horrible misery I would never want to go through again. Unfortunately, I go through it a lot. That loneliness, that feeling of failure. I can't even remember what I was feeling miserable about. Now I do. Trying to get my trying to get food stamps. I might try it online or whatever. It's just so damn... I hate the idea of doing everything formally, submitting documents. And for people who don't understand why people should be treated with dignity, and who are like, well, you have to do that, that's a system, you're being so negative. You don't understand, this was created to be difficult for people, to be humiliating. It doesn't have to be like this. Taxes don't have to be as complicated as they are. You all take for granted the stuff that previous administrations have done in this country and act like, well, that's just how it is, so you can't change it. We found it here when America was colonized. We found the food stamp programs, we found the taxes, we found these borders. Gotta respect them, that's it. Bullshit. Learn some history. You don't have to have programs where people are humiliated and they're underfunded, and meanwhile the stuff that's overfunded is like giveaways of millions and millions of dollars to millionaire and billionaire landlords so that they can kick people out, intimidate them, evict them without cause, sue them into eviction, lie to them, shut off their utilities, intimidate them, and then kick them out and bring in high-income tenants into their housing, making the rich get richer and the poor have to keep moving into poorer neighborhoods. Those people are Americans. I'm sorry, I guess you people who criticize me when I talk about this, it's not even about me, you criticize these ideas, I guess you hate Americans. I don't know, that's the current generation these days. These social justice people who think that you can only accept what rules there are after other people have changed them so drastically, and teach you that this is social justice. The rich get what they deserve, and the poor people deserve what the rich give them. You all believe that. You social justice warrior snowflakes who support exploiting the poor. Anyways, so rewriting the script was really great. Again, like, you guys people get so offended when I point out that rich people giving out little tokens to others does not mean, oh, please, rich person, give me milk. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will work 3 jobs, and someday I will be like you at your company, even though you make 10,000 times what I make a year. Thank you for your milk, sir. All right, which way should I go? I like the look of that trail. I don't like the pavement, but this is low. I like the higher view. I'll go for the higher view. I thought for sure I was gonna go the lower view. I'm gonna stay in the middle. I don't know if there's snakes around. I really should have brought my backpack with more water. Let's see, how's this thumbnail looking? Okay. Here, I'm gonna take a thumbnail picture. Oh, that's nice. It's pretty cool. So I felt great rewriting my screenplay after months and months of struggling with it. Starting with a quiet little nothing indie mumblecore of a story. Put my glove on. And then it evolving to this big bloated thing that had a little more, dynamic, story and more elements. And oh my goodness, this is a trail. I am not walking on that. Stay the hell away from me, you snakes. Oh, what am I got my water in my arm for? Okay. But after all this struggle, it was much clearer to me how to improve it, how to make it sharper, keep it turning, keep the story churning along. So there's tension, there's raising stakes, there's a ticking clock. And I'm sure it's not going to be done being written until the last day of cutting. And the actors are going to have input. And I was able to reduce what the budget will be majorly, substantially. I was having way too many actors before, locations, you'd need permits, props, maybe even a studio set. It was going to be horribly, horribly expensive for no benefit to the story. It's cool. Oh, this hill leads up too. I want to walk in the dirt. I'm afraid of touching anything. My big stick. So I was glad. I felt like I could breathe. That to me was like eating and breathing. I'm frustrated about spending so much money today. I barely had food, so I ate out for breakfast. Had a small, red bean ice cream fruit shaved ice cup. Paid for parking. But it's good, because I'm one step closer. And it's scary to think about, because as soon as I think, well, that's what I've accomplished, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be stagnant. I'm not going to accomplish anything else. But that's not true. I've got to calm down. Every time I panic, I like that feeling like I'm going to be immobilized and not be able to... Oh, you're buzzing. I was like, what the hell, is that a rattlesnake? I'm emitting my own sound right now. Wow, there are houses up on... By the way, I drove through so many mountains today to get to this event I thought I was going to go to. Horrible. There's so many homes there. I don't know why you would live there. It's so steep. That's so bad for your car. The roads are so narrow. Rush hour traffic goes through these mountains. Tiny little roads. I don't understand it. You got to be so selfish to want to live there. Like, yeah, I know it's horrible for everybody, and all these poor laborers working on their lawns and their bushes and everything, but I just want to. It's just my favorite. Look at houses up there. I don't know how well you can see that. Oh, and also, I finally called that mechanic back. I got an appointment. So they weren't responding to my texts, but I got a little splinter in my glove. But I called them. They set an appointment. So thank goodness. Because this is something important. Now, by the way, I noticed the light on in my car. The airbag safety light or whatever was on. I was like, what the hell could that be? Now, I also noticed my door was partly open on the highway. So eventually I got to like a small road. I closed the door and it was still on. I was like, well, could that be for the passenger door? Is there too much weight on the seat, like water bottles? And I need to put in the seatbelt on the passenger seat. I did, still on. So I don't know why that's on. I seem to remember before that was a different light. That when the mad scientist went to a junkyard with me and got a new seatbelt buckle, that was for, I think, the passenger airbag light. I'm not completely sure. So the problem is, I'm not sure exactly which code it is or whatever. I guess I can go to AutoZone or something and get the code tested. And then, if I need a new seatbelt buckle, at least I basically know how to do it. It was a little time consuming how the mad scientist took apart my seat to put in a new seatbelt buckle. If I got to do it again, I'll do it at a junkyard, save a ton of money. Because if you order it from Honda, it's going to be like $300. So all this struggle, you know, you can never see. Here's the thing, just because it's going well now does not mean I can ultimately say this is what it means to go well. You never know really in the moment. Holy crap. Part of the road just collapsed. Ah, my eyes got sweat in them. So stuff with the DMV is working out so far, but you know, like I believe in the lesson of that story, you know, who can say what's good or bad? Which is, it sounds like bad news, but who can say what's good or bad? It sounds like good news, well, who can say what's good or bad? So I can never really say. I just got to keep it like a, you know, that kind of mixed view to like everything, where it's like, you know, both things complement each other. You can never say it's entirely one or the other. That's why I'll never celebrate myself or celebrate my birthday or anything. Because how can I say that's good? That's great. I don't know. I can't be sure. Ooh, I'm high up. But I was very glad. I still got some tension in me from that I feel like I can breathe. Because I rewrote so much of my script. I cut so much out that was a waste. That was a bloat. That was just slowing it down and ballooning up the budget. And I'm still not done. I had to stop because Starbucks closed. Let's see if this is a good thumbnail. And I'm going to have to turn around. Ooh, like an eagle. Ooh, wow. Look at that. All right. The thumbnail. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's better. More texture. I made so much progress, and now it's still kind of early today. It's like, what, 1:32, something like that now. Because I got up so early, and I set my alarm, but I woke up before the alarm. And so even though, like, you know, my mind's not quite sharp today because I didn't sleep all I wanted to and a little dehydrated or whatever. And once I wake up and I'm dehydrated, so I have this weird compulsive energy. Like I said, like weird thoughts ruminate in my head, and weird images and annoying songs. It's horrible. Some days I just wake up and it's like a song I don't have any awareness of listening to in years will be blaring in my head. I'm like, God damn it, stop. I swear, I want to sue all the musical artists that play at Planet Fitness for memory damage, because I don't want to remember it. 23 minutes, so I should stop this soon. Ooh, wow. Oh my goodness, there's your shot. There's your helicopter shot. Maybe this is my thumbnail. Oh, I'm so scared. That is so steep. Mamma mia. Okay. Get a thumbnail there. Nope, I don't want to see a road. Okay. I want to be on the other side. Oh, that's the sky. I was like, what's that big mountain up there? There. All right, gonna end this soon. But it only came from wanting to just fucking, you know, just destroy stuff and smash. I don't know, I was feeling so self-destructive. I could not make it up this. Well, I can, I just don't want to. Holy crap. Can you imagine thousands of years ago? Like, oh, no, I can't even climb up this. It's too slippery. In a war or something. Anyways. Now I got enough water in my belly, I think. Remember Mystery Science Theater 2000? Watch out for snakes. Walk a little bit, then I'll head back down. So it's great now, and the good thing is now I've done all this stuff today, and now I still have like 8 hours, more than that, before Starbucks closes. And actually I don't have to drive all the way back to the one I like to go to because I'm a little far from it and there's traffic and stuff. If I can find one around here, that's great. This is like a small town in the middle of the mountains that was only a few miles away from where I usually stay, like around Burbank. It's amazing. Holy crap. This is a better trail than that other one I tried to climb on. Screw that trail. Because this one's easy to walk. Ooh. Look at that. Doesn't even seem real. The shifting planes, like, you know, animation, they have different planes to it. So the background moves. Let's see, maybe I'll get a thumbnail here. Oh, no, I gotta get closer to the edge. Amazing. So yeah, that's how much my luck could change, could reverse. DMV problem, seemingly solved. Car problem, getting handled. I'm able to do more if I'm gonna wake up earlier. And I wasn't even worried about being tired because I knew I committed to waking up early. And then, of course, my mind's fucking racing, so I couldn't sleep. I'd love to climb even more of this, but I have work to do. I gotta upload this video and organize footage. And I think I'm losing weight, I guess. And research stuff, right? Oh, and I got more time now today to, not only I'll be at the library, I'm not going straight to Starbucks, I'll be at the library first. I want to study stuff like coloring with DaVinci Resolve, using Adobe Premiere and After Effects. I got to learn all that stuff. So that's another great thing about waking up earlier. I'm not rushing at the end of the day, and then when the library closes and Starbucks closes, I can't do any more work. And I wouldn't want to be doing it that late anyways, because I'm always catching up, as opposed to now, feels like the whole day is before me. So I'm going to see if I can keep doing this. I know it's going to make me tired and all that, but it's funny. This is why being homeless is good for me. If I was in a home, like when I was in a hotel in Virginia, you know, like 2 weeks ago or whatever, it was so much easier to think I just want to lie down and relax. Now there's no bed, so I'm not thinking about being tired. I still do get tired. I fell asleep on set the other day. We had a couch on set. I fell asleep. This crew member said she wanted to get my camera and take a picture of me doing that. I'm like, that's fine, you can do that. I'm walking like all dainty. Is this a good thumbnail? I'm gonna have to wrap this up, almost at 30 minutes. So now, back to work. Mush. Keep working. Gonna find a library and keep writing, reading, studying, watching YouTube videos, watching old videos that I like, keeping connected. That's another problem I feel. That's one bad thing about being homeless. I don't feel as connected to film when I can't watch it. It's like, ooh, that's a rare treat, but I shouldn't punish myself by thinking about it too much because I can't just sit down and watch them all the time. But I can sort of stay connected even though it's kind of tedious to watch and it hurts my ears to... I don't even think it hurts the sound. I think having the headphones on without even them being, you know, like anything playing on them hurts my head. So I gotta relax my jaw, and so I've been clenching my teeth so badly. Anyways, all right, everybody, I'm going downhill now. Nowhere to go but downhill. Just kidding. I gotta go downhill. There's a little like rock formation there or something. Well, I got really close to the microphone. All right. feeling pretty good, but whether that's good or not, we'll see. I don't think there's ever any determination on that. You have to accept that things, are constantly changing, and the things that came out really well at the moment were in those worst moments as well. That's why I'm saying you can't really say what's good or bad. All right, that's it. Oh, remember to donate to me. Help me out. Bye.